I mean, I think that certainly there's been some moves that I think I'm excited about. I think Higgins is going to be a big part of our team. I think playing against him the last couple of years, I know that he's a real solid player and a guy that's probably going to fit into our system and Torts' system pretty well. So that's certainly exciting. I think the biggest thing is just the opportunity everyone's going to get coming into camp. I think that nothing's set in stone as far as who's going to play where and who's going to play with who. And I think everyone's going to have to come in and earn a job, and I think that's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be a fun type of competitiveness, and it's just going to be a fresh start. I think we're excited at how we ended last year and the direction that the organization's going, and I know I'm ready to get going for sure.
When you look back at the end of last year and kind of specifically the playoffs and getting benched, I mean, obviously that was not something you enjoyed, but when you look back and you reflect on it now, do you have some kind of perspective on it? How do you think about that now?
Yeah, I mean, I said it at the end of when it happened. I said it was probably the best thing that could have happened to me and to the team, and I think there's going to be a lot of accountability, whether it's game 2 or game 80, and I think that was just kind of setting the precedent and laying the groundwork for what we are going to expect as Rangers and what our coach is going to expect out of us. So I'm excited about what's going to happen for sure.
Have you talked to Tortorella about that, and what do you think that your relationship is going to be like going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in contact with Torts quite a bit over the summer, and I know that he's laid it out to us that we got to be prepared to come and work, and I think that's exactly what this team needs. I think that it hasn't been a precedent as much as it probably should be over the last couple of years, and I think that it's probably at the top of the list now. So conditioning and being prepared mentally are probably the two biggest things that he's talked to me about, and I think that's what he's trying to relay to everyone else also.
Were you surprised by any specific signing? Was it Brashear? Do you have any history with him?
No, I mean, I've played against him. I know he's a scary dude,
I mean, is it good to have somebody like that on the team with his sort of?
I mean, it's always good to have a presence physically on the team. I think, whether it's a guy on the back end or a guy up front, I think it's something that's important. And as much as people say that it's not a part of the game, it is. So it was certainly bittersweet to see Colton go. I'm happy that he got a nice contract and he definitely deserves it. But now it's a new season, and Brash will definitely be welcomed into this dressing room and be part of our team for sure.
So you don't really have that much of a history?
Well, I mean, I've never fought him. I haven't been dumb enough to do that. So I have no history on that end.
You trained with whoever he did, Joe Frazier or whatever, right? I mean, that's kind of...
Well, I don't know if Joe Frazier has much left in the tank, but I know Brash does, so that's all I'm worried about.
And Gaborik?
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole different level, I think. I think he's going to be the guy that we're going to count on, and I think he's probably prepared for that, and I think he's going to get some supporting cast from us, definitely. But it's going to be exciting to watch him every night because there's a few guys in the league that are at his level, and it's going to be fun to play with him and watch him for sure.
So the increased offense and is probably, I mean, it seemed to be some agreement that offense was one of the needs that had to be addressed. Do you think it's completely addressed?
I mean, I think that's going to be dictated by how we come together in camp. There's lots of lines that don't have the most skilled guys in the world that get the job done and score goals. So, don't think that that's going to be the biggest issue. I think it's going to be how we come together as a team. I think they talked about how everyone liked each other so much on the team last year, and I don't know what happened there, but it's about playing hard together, and I think that's the most important thing. So I think if we come and dictate the tone early in camp and change the identity of this team, I think that's going to be what's going to help us score goals.
Do you think there'll be some openings for younger players? I guess John has said he wants that.
Yeah,
what you've seen of some prospects.
I don't know a lot of them, but obviously Gilroy's a kid that's going to come in, and they're gonna probably want him to step in and play, and that's exciting. I mean, it's easy for a young guy to just come in and work hard. That's the easiest thing. Mm-hmm. So I hope all those kids come to camp, and I hope they push us too. I think that's an important thing too. Is they better give us a run for our money, guys that have been around a little bit longer, and I think that's healthy.
What have you been doing this summer? Have you stayed in the city?
Yeah, I've been in the city a lot. Just kind of been enjoying myself, traveling a little bit, and just getting prepared. Really thinking about the season a lot.
Are you doing some off-season conditioning now?
Yeah.
Are you working with anybody in particular, or are you?
I've worked out with the same trainer the last couple of years, Pat Menachia. He's at a gym in the city at La Palestra. So, Torts has told us that it's going to be a tough camp, and really that's what training camp should be. So, I think guys are excited about it. When you get on the phone with guys and talk about how much Torts is telling us we better be in shape, it's an excitement from the guys, and kind of we're, I think, intrigued as to what he's going to bring, and I think it's something that we haven't had, and it's exciting that we're going to have it.
I mean, I know that, I guess it was February, so there were a whole bunch of new pieces coming in with you and Torts, and do you kind of feel like it was all kind of thrown together at the last minute, and this year you're going to have, and there's going to be more stability with that, and kind of having a stable group?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we have to build, and I think that's what we're going to try to dictate right from day one, is that this is going to be a team that plays hard together, and I think that we're going to come together a little bit closer than I think it's been in the past. I know that's the way I would like it to be, and I'm sure that the rest of the guys are on the same page. So, we're going to have a lot of ups and downs this season, and it's just going to matter on how tight of a group we are, and I think that's going to be the most important thing.
Do you think the Olympic break has any effect? I mean, it's clearly a different... Does it depend where you are in the beginning of the break, or how you come back from it? I mean, personally, you don't even have to speak...
Well, personally, I don't ever really probably have to worry about it, because if they ever asked me, I don't even think I would... Well, who knows what would ever happen, but that's so far away, I don't know.
I mean, in the rhythm of a season, you'll have... Presumably, you won't be on the team.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure about that. And, I think it's good for some of us to rest. Obviously, Henrik's going to probably be there, and Gabby, and maybe Drew. I mean, I don't know who. That's just something that everyone and every team's going to have to deal with. So,